Unit 7.7 Selection Criteria for Pair or Group Work. Pair or group work allows the educator to assess the progression of their students and enhance learning by creating specific groupings. It allows the educator to match students that can complement each other's learning. Example: strong and weak students, similar learning styles, mixed strengths, same first language, similar interests, matching skill sets to activities or matching weaknesses to challenging roles and activities for skill and knowledge development. Advanced students can support less advanced students via peer-to-peer learning, but this is not something you want to do all the time, as the advanced student is not always challenged. Trainees or students with similar learning styles could study well together but might be disadvantaged if the task they are given doesn't suit their learning style. Students with mixed strengths tend to gravitate to roles in groups that they are good at. Educators should monitor the rotation of those roles so that students can also focus on their weaknesses. As discussed before, peer-to-peer learning in one's first language is much easier than one trainee explaining a theory or concept to another peer trainee in a second or third language. Sometimes, in order to resolve conflict or tension, you might want to make students who are at odds work together so that they can re-establish some mutual respect, or learn that they can put aside their differences when working together as they should in a work environment. Designing group activities. 1. Define the subject area that the group will focus on. Check the learning objectives and learning outcomes. Example: the 4 functions of business management. 2. Define the task or activity the group must complete. Do not create the actual task or activity. Example: plan, prepare and summarize Bloom's taxonomy points on the 4 functions of business management: planning, organizing, leading and controlling, using digital visual aids such as PowerPoint, Prezi, Canva, etc. to complement your presentation. 3. Define a role or a job for each student or trainee in the group. Example: 4 roles or jobs for trainees or students per group, 1 each per function: researcher, writer, graphics, editor. The editor is also the leader overseeing the project. Keep in mind the number of students you have for the class doing the activity. 4. Define how many groups there will be. Class of 24 students or trainees divided by 4 roles or jobs per group equals 6 groups. 5. Define the time that the group has to achieve the task or activity. Show your breakdown of estimated time the students will need for their different roles working as a team and also individually. Discussing 10 minutes, planning 5 minutes, preparing 15 minutes, producing slides 15 minutes, collaborating 15 minutes, presenting 40 minutes, etc. 6. Define how the activity or task will be assessed. Will each student or trainee be individually assessed? Will the group be assessed as whole? Or will it be a combination of the group as whole and the individual's performance? Example 1. The group will get an overall score and each individual will share that same score irrespective of the weighting or quality of their contribution. Example 2. Each individual will be scored on the merits of their contribution and that score will be added to the group's collective score. Example 3. The group as a whole will get a score and individuals will also be scored completely separately on their personal contributions. 7. Write down the instructions you would give your students so that they would know what to do. Include the rules that govern the group. Example: 7.1 Create a presentation on the 4 functions of business management. 7.2 Plan, prepare and summarize Bloom's taxonomy points on the 4 functions of business management: planning, organizing, leading and controlling, using digital visual aids such as PowerPoint, Prezi, Canva, etc. to complement your presentation. 7.3 Group gets chosen by the educator this time. 4 roles: researcher, writer, graphics, editor. 7.4 Group then chooses their leader this time. The leader is the editor. 7.5 The leader discusses, negotiates and assigns the other roles or jobs in the team. 7.6 The time for completing presentation material is 60 minutes, broken up for planning purposes as follows: discussing 10 minutes, planning 5 minutes, preparing 15 minutes, producing slides 15 minutes, collaborating 15 minutes. Presentations will be 40 minutes max. 7.7 Each team member must present on one function of management for at least 7 to 10 minimum. 7.8 Each individual will be scored on the merits of their contribution, and that score will be added to the group's collective score this time. 7.9 The group with the best score can choose a business-related podcast of their choice for next week's homework assignment. 7.10 Does everybody understand the task requirements? Are there any questions? ICQs and CCQs. 8. Using this example, create your own group work assignment, activity or task. Does everybody understand the task requirements? Are there any questions? Please hit the subscribe button for more updates. Thanks for watching this video.